Hello everyone, once again I am back, dietitian Chandana Datta, to talk with you about various things today. And mainly I'll be covering that part which we very often say as mindful eating. Yes, mindful eating. What does this mean? Now, mindful means mind, the mind is there, my mind is there, and I'm eating. Sorry, so my senses are all awake when I am eating. So for that, what do we need? A very very basic thing we need for that is attention, paying attention to what I am eating. So let me again get back to the same thing, that is health, nutrition, diet, food, and all things around us, which definitely is always influencing us. So we being living things, we are always influenced by the environment, sometimes positively, sometimes negatively. Now, when we come back to the topic health, health cannot be achieved in just a matter of years and days. It's a long time process. Yes, like the last day I discussed with you about immunity. So it's not immunity being developed, but also restoring the immunity and taking care that I stick to my habits. So again, the word habits coming. So when we talk, very often my like patients come to me and they ask me that I have reduced 10 kgs or I reduced 5 kgs and my weight is again coming back. So why is that happening? The main reason is, believe me, it is habits. We get into a good habit, we again go back. So what we need to nurture now is good habits. When we say that I want to be in good health, so before the health comes in, the habit needs to be there. When you have a good health, when you have developed good habits, only then you start feeling good. And with that feel good factor, you will see that your health is definitely improving. And when your health is improving, you will see that if your target is achieving certain blood parameters which were high, or certain you were feeling low on your energy level, or you want a weight loss, you will see that everything is falling in its place and taking place in a very very nice manner, which is making you feel good. Yes. So the main thing which I will talk to you about today, I'll be talking to you is about mindful eating, or I'll also tell you few methods by which we can develop good habits. So the post lockdown period, what we will be stressing more on is developing good habits, because we all have been relaxing, cooking a lot of food, eating, yes, and the weight scale is definitely making us, you know, like we are sometimes getting puzzled when we are seeing our checking our weight on the scales. So the first thing I would like to tell you is, like we admire the rainbow in the sky, similarly we need to have the rainbow in our life. So how do we have the rainbow in our life? When we socialize, we are kind, we are loyal, and with that, very very important, we eat all kinds of food, all kinds of fruits and vegetables. So that's give me a rainbow platter on my plate. Yes. So I see all different kinds of colored vegetables and they are all nutrient dense. So first we have to think of is creating a rainbow on the plate. So having red, orange, yellow, green vegetables, leafy vegetables. So all these needs to be there in my daily diet. So that was the first part. Now the second part is, when I am eating, I need to think that I am concentrating on what I am eating. It's not that watching a TV or doing some work and I'm hungry and I'm eating. Yes, it's not like, we need to sit in a nice position, comfortable position, which will help me in my digestion as well. We just can't stand and eat. We need to give some time while eating the food, maintaining a proper position, in a calm position. Yes, enjoying the food. So that's very very important. Now again, the link comes here is how will I enjoy my food? Only when I am chewing properly, yes, and I am looking at the food and I'm eating and I'm seeing what am I eating, what is the portion size I am eating. When we do some work and we eat, then what happens? Maybe my stomach is filled with food, but because of my attention being diverted to some other work, we tend to eat more. So there again the quantity goes higher, yes, and the more the quantity, there will be obesity, your metabolism will go down, and what will happen? You will crave for more sweet food. The lower will be your metabolism, the higher will be your craving for sweet food. Another important part is reading the ingredient label. When we are buying food, we really need to check what is there in it. Yes, sometimes you'll see that multigrain whole wheat atta comes, but maybe very less portions of other grains are being added, and 3/4 is absolutely atta. So here again we need to see that what am I buying, because at the end I am the consumer, I am eating that food and I am cooking for my family. So I really need to look into the ingredient, what kind of a fat is present. The ingredient label is very important. We really need to look into the amounts, what is there, what kind of a preservatives they are using, the leavening agents. So all these needs to be seen very properly, because you have to understand at the end I am the consumer, I am eating that food and I am giving it to my family as well. Another important part here when we talk about mindful eating is you have to cook yourself sometimes, because when we cook, only then we become more aware of the portion size. When someone else cooks for us, then we are not so much aware that how much oil has gone into it, how much vegetables have gone into it, into the food, and what was the method which I adopted to cook that particular food. So it's important that we do cook sometimes, and when we cook sometimes and we find that you really feel good because the love is there in cooking the food. So once then we can also train our staff in that manner by telling them or keeping on guiding them. So cooking is sometimes really important when you are into the situation of really taking care of your quantity or your portion size. Another very important thing in this mindful eating is using all our sense organs. As I said again, using your hands, while definitely wash your hands properly, and then using your hands, feeling the texture. Like when small children, how do we tell them how a particular fruit looks? By telling them to see the color, identify the color with the eyes, feel it with the hands, with the texture, feel the surface of the food. When you eat with your hands, definitely I think most of you will agree with me that you feel a special kind of a warmth when you eat with your hands. You feel really love in that food, eating that particular kind of food rather than eating with a spoon and forks. Another very important thing is when you are really conscious into losing some weight in a healthy manner, you should use small plates, because when we use small plates, then what we do, our portion size automatically goes down. But again, I'm telling you that it doesn't mean that we starve our body. Starving can never make you develop a good habit, because you again fall back to eating more, the quantity size goes up. So it is developing this good habit. So when you develop good habit, again I'm telling it's good health, and when there is good health, automatically your metabolism is accelerated and you start losing weight, or your blood parameters are checked and you definitely feel good, your energy level also goes higher up. Another important thing, the last one which I would like to tell you is drink lot of water, because water is the main mantra to a healthy habit, because it detoxifies our body, and we need hydration, you know. So sometimes we put a lot of face masks and creams which are very expensive, and still we don't achieve our target of having a nice skin. Why? Because we have not hydrated ourselves internally. So we need to hydrate ourselves, and along with it apply creams or whatever we feel good with. But the water is very, very important because that hydrates us. Now when we are drinking water, again a very important part is the right electrolytes. So the electrolytes play a very, very potassium, sodium, they play a very important role in the hydration, keeping us hydrated and preventing dehydration. So for that, a very, very good natural thing would be having a dab. Not every day, but maybe twice or thrice in a week. So that will keep a check on our electrolyte balance. So hope you all have enjoyed my video, and do write in the comment section. I would love to hear from you, and do follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thank you. Bye.